All right, guys, welcome to Pittsburgh. You don't believe me? There's a yellow bridge out there. So this is the Pittsburgh Pro, one of the crown jewels of the NPC and IFBB schedule, and we have some crown jewels competing today. So we already had pre-judging. This is Miss Allie Vatthauer, Miss Liana Gray. So I'll roll some footage and I'll do some voiceovers for you guys to see. So we had 6 NPC competitors competing today, and they all look amazing. So I'm gonna pop in here, get a little, this is Angela. You guys might remember her from Universe a couple years ago, almost missed her class.
Yes. We're not gonna talk about that?
No.
We're not gonna talk about that.
And there's Mr. Raja. That's right, the librarian version.
I don't have my glasses on right now.
It's Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch. I've said that like 3 times today. I'm like, wait, what's her name? Brittany. All right, hold on.
The guest posing though.
And then this is more Tori instructing her mom. So this is the important things at a bodybuilding show. You gotta get pictures, you gotta have things to post. And then who else is over here? We actually have a local. Actually, I don't know where she went. Belinda's gone, but Andrea's here now.
Yay!
So Andrea was in Class B in the middle, so A, B, C, D were all center. So we're hoping for some good results tonight. So this is Belinda's boyfriend, Dan, Pittsburgh guy wearing an LA hat. It's confusing me. And then, oh yeah, let's talk to Sara. This is Miss Sara Benefield. Do you have a good pre-judging?
Very good pre-judging.
Yes, so Sara got moved to the center of her class as well. So it's between her and Belinda in Class D. So this is our first show together.
Yes.
And we met a year ago at this show.
Mm-hmm.
So very full circle. And then she brought her mom.
I am mom.
Yeah, so now she has to watch my YouTube video. So, all right, more to come. This is our local competitor from the, what's the zip code here? 412. From the 412, is that what they say here?
Yeah, 412.
Yeah. So this is Belinda Lakumi. This is our first show together?
It is.
Although we started talking after, I think it was like an Atlantic Coast Championships show last year?
Mid-Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic, yeah.
Over the
So,
summer.
yeah, she did the show with Rachel, so I'm excited. This is our first show, but obviously we're doing good. We're in the middle. So we're gonna go to finals, come back a little better, a little more experience, and see what happens. You have a good prep?
Yep.
Excited?
Yep. I'm pumped.
She's a quiet one. You gotta pull it out of her a little bit. I think she's coming out of her shell a little bit. So I'm excited for you. Let's go. All right, guys, welcome to the prestigious IFBB NPC Pittsburgh Pro. It's the Pittsburgh Pro Championships for the NPC, but this is the Pittsburgh Pro. Without a doubt, one of the crown jewels of the IFBB, which is actually based in Pittsburgh. So you get an unbelievable experience when you come to this show. Not only the people that are on the stage, but the people that are just in the audience. And I'm good friends with Sadiq. Well, I don't want to say I'm good friends. We've been acquaintances for a few years now, and I always supported him. So I was really excited to see him make his comeback to the stage. So just want to give you guys some footage of him, and he looked incredible. It's very cool to see, guys of that caliber in person. Just fantastic. And this is actually first call outs of the pro show. Now, I did not put any pros in this show. Lana would have made the most sense. Lana would have had a shot at the top 5. However, she needed a break. We had already done, 4 shows this season. She lives in California. It was East Coast, West Coast, and she had been going back and forth already. She had just done Girl Power, so we took a little break. So the surprise of this first call out, if you look at the names here, is all the way on the right in the red suit. That is Liana Gianamor. This is her second show, and at Girl Power, she placed 15th. That's right, 15th. So for her to be in the top 7 at this show, remarkable. And that's not even where she ended up. If you look at all the way on the left, that's Ashlyn Little. She's won 3 pro shows this year. Ashley Kaltwasser has won 3 pro shows. Laura Lee, by the way, won the Arnold. Janet won the 2020 Olympia. Then you've got a young lady who hasn't been on stage a lot, but she just got back from the Salt Lake City show, and she finished 2nd place. And India Paulino, 2nd from right, and then Allison Testu, all the way on the right, who was actually at the Arnold as well. So Liana actually ended up finishing very respectable 4th here. Ashlyn dropped from a win down to 7th, and just a remarkable lineup. If you look at that top 3, I mean, if this year goes the way it's been going, you're probably looking at Laura Lee winning, and that would be your last, that would be 3 Bikini Olympia champions and 1 overall, and 1 call out. So if you look second to the left here, that young lady is splitting center in Class A. That's Angela Diaz, and she's getting ready now for Junior USAs. So this is the NPC portion of the show, and what you want is to be moved to the middle. However, there's only 4 in this class, and I did not think this was close. Angela was stunning, glutes were full, shape was there. Even though she stumbled a little bit, she's just a fantastic competitor, and I'm really excited because she's made some significant improvements heading into Junior USAs. The third from the right in the blue suit, that is Andrea Ray. We've been working together since Nationals, and she's basically reversed and come into this show in a fantastic position. I believe, we were splitting middle here. I thought it was very close. The young lady with the blonde hair, incredibly tight. I thought Andrea was beating her on shape. And when I looked at the scoring after the show was over, I realized they both got first place votes. So it was very close, but Andrea ended up taking second in this class. So at the end of prejudging, I was very happy because Class A, splitting middle, Class B, splitting middle. So I had, just by the luck of the draw, I had a girl kind of in each class. I didn't have all of my girls in one class, which kind of happens sometimes in the sport. So this is Class C. And splitting middle in the blue suit, left of center, is Alexandra Vatthauer, who is also getting ready for Junior USAs as we speak, and who has also made some serious improvements. So we are splitting middle here. Now, the girl in the red is very good. Obviously, I'm looking at her. I see this as a toss-up. I always have coach's goggles, so you tend to favor your own, but I thought Ali had better glutes, and I thought the young lady in the red perhaps was a little quad dominant. And I saw the lower back wrinkles, but that's coach goggles, right? The girl's stunning. She has great muscularity, great shape. So I knew this was going to just come down to what the judges were after. And this is what is happening. That's why they're turning them back and forth. Looks like she's a little bit tighter in the glutes. Looks like Ali's glutes are a little bit bigger. So, right. This is where judging is not easy. We're talking about 2 very good competitors here, and 2 competitors that could very well turn pro this year. So Class C, again, splitting middle. So 3 for 3 on splitting middle and going into Class D. And Class D was the only class where I actually had 2 competitors. So if you look all the way on the right in the blue, walking towards the middle, that's Sara. So that's good. We're moving closer. And then in the purple suit in the middle, that is Belinda Lakumi, who actually lives in Pittsburgh. So lo and behold, Class D, 2 girls splitting middle. So we have both first and second in that class, most likely going into final. So very exciting there. And then going into the final class, they're still comparing. So this is Sara on the left. My feedback with Sara is I think we could be a little bit tighter. My feedback with Belinda we'll get into in a little bit, but I think we put a little bit more size on those legs. She's only 5'4", but she's got the legs of like a 6 foot tall. She got very long legs, short torso. So we got to put a little more size on her legs ultimately. But I mean, both of these girls, shape, stunning, the whole package. So just, a pleasure to coach competitors of this caliber. Really, really fun to come to the shows. And this was Class E. And I thought Tori actually got a little bit overlooked here. Now, the girl in the red suit on the left actually has amazing shape. She's very stunning. And she did very well in some of the novice classes. So I thought when they came out, they noticed her. I thought Tori was a little bit harder. I thought she had fuller glutes. And I thought she actually had better balance. If you look at, blonde hair, red suit on the right, look at the tie-ins, look at the capped shoulders. Maybe we could have done something with her hair to keep it off of her. But I thought she got a little bit overlooked. But again, this is a bikini competition. It's not always just going to be straight up, who's got the best muscle. There's a lot more to this division. So I was a little disappointed that she didn't get moved to the middle. But, I still thought she looked amazing. And we got more shows planned before we get to the national stage. So here are the awards. Angela Diaz wins Class A. So, my feedback with Angela is just that we need to be a little bit tighter, which we've already taken steps towards that. This show ended and we had 1 week until nationals. And this was Andrea Ray. She was splitting middle in Class B. She ended up taking second. And I did look at the judges' score sheets that were posted online, and she actually had some first place votes. So we're right there. We're going to make some improvements and probably be coming to junior nationals. And then we're getting into Class C. Class C was a tough one because Allie, I thought, it could have gone her way. It did not. The young lady in the red did look fantastic. So, this is part of the sport. Allie is now getting ready for Junior USA's. I'm recording this on Thursday, so I'm driving to see them tomorrow. And then for Class D, we had a fun one because we had Sara Benefield take second, and Belinda Lakumi won the class. So can't really ask for a better result than when you have two girls in a class and they take first and second. So we know now that we have two girls in the overall out of 6. So the goal here is just get moved to the middle, right? You just want to see your girls getting moved. Before that, I kind of knew that this was going to happen. We took 3rd place in this class for Tori. So Class E, we took 3rd. So all in all, out of 6 competitors, 1st, 2nd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Really good. Now this is the overall comparison. Now, if you look here, 6 girls all lined up by height. They move the girl that won Class F in, and then they move the girl that won Class A in, which was Angela. So right now you have C and D splitting middle. Belinda, so, what I'm doing here is, coach's goggles, I'm trying to remove them, but I don't really think it's that close in this shot. The glutes, Belinda is just really blessed with great glutes and great shoulders. I do think it's funny, though, if you look at Belinda, who is 5'4", versus the girl to her right, who's 2 height classes higher, her legs are almost the same length, right? So she's got really long legs. She's also stunning. So, yeah, I thought this was... Honestly, I didn't think it was that close. The girl in the red won the overall, and congrats. And Belinda and I are getting ready to head to Junior Nationals. See you guys soon.